surround yourself with people that have the same drive as yourself. Like, surround yourself with people that like think like you, that are not trying to bring you down and whatnot. Yeah, and same thing. If a producer like really wants to strive, I feel like they should find an artist that has the same vision as them. Like, I feel like same drive. Like, if they believe in the artist and the artist believes in the producer and they're trying to reach a bigger goal, like they dream big together, I feel like they could do it.
Welcome to the Culture's Biggest Podcast.
A podcast about creatives in and around Johannesburg, as well as those who relocate to the big city in hopes of leaving their mark within the industry. Our aim is to bridge the gap between established creatives and aspiring creatives by providing insight into the challenges faced by creatives along their journey. The podcast delves deep into the creative pursuit and offers aspiring creatives guidance on how they could turn their passions into sustainable businesses. My name is Julian Vogue, and this is
Culture's Biggest.
And we live, man. Welcome back to yet another episode of Culture's Biggest. As you guys can see, brand new home, man. Shout out to Manu Media. We used to be at, what's this place called? Hyatt Garden in Maboneng, but that place closed down. Shout out to Enocs for lending us the space, man. But now we got a new home. As you guys can see, it's clean, it's beautiful, it's a different aesthetic, it's a different vibe. So yeah, man, today's guest is someone special, man. Someone that I am a fan of, man. I love his music so much. I think the first time I met him, I was like, he's the leader of the new wave of the Neo Soul in South Africa. A young broer doing Neo Soul, I'm astonished by that, man. Everybody, this is Keywave. How you doing, bro?
I'm good in yourself, dog.
I'm good, man.
Thank you for getting my name right. People say Keywave.
Keywave, that's crazy.
I don't know how they get it
That's
wrong.
crazy. How did you come up with that whole thing, Keywave?
So surprisingly, my real name is Patience.
Patience.
So Patience is key. And then Wave. Yeah, and then Wave is a wave file that, like, you know how there's MP3, whatnot, then there's Wave, yeah. So then I just put those two together and Keywave.
Love that, man. That's so dope, man. Thank you so much for pulling up, bro. Like, really appreciate it. Yeah. This is dope. You're doing a lot for the culture.
Yeah.
And man, usually how this podcast starts, right? So I want to find out, how does your journey begin, man?
So I started out as a dancer.
What?
So I started out as a dancer.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so I started out as a dancer. As you know, like, everyone was doing those videos. I don't know if people still know, like, Musically and stuff like that, where they would, before TikTok, there was Musically. So people were doing those challenges. So I was one of them. And then I became like a choreographer at my school. Yeah. So then obviously, like, people started saying, dog, you have a nice voice. You should start rapping.
Yeah.
So then I started rapping. After rapping, like, I couldn't find anyone that made beats that I wanted to hop on. So then I started making beats. And then I heard one of my boys rap on one of my beats. And then I was like, actually, let me just become a producer.
And you just left the
whole rapping thing. And then I just, like, pushed producing. At first I was doing trap. Like, obviously, like, at first I was doing trap. Then, I don't know, like, grade 10, that's where my interest for R&B started, like, coming alive again, because then I was listening to R&B more and stuff like that.
And you left the trap.
Yeah, I left the trap aside, and I was like, nah, dog, this is what I think this is what I want to do. And then so
that's how you figured out the signature sound.
Yeah, kind
so
of.
dope,
that took a couple of years. It took like 3 years. Yeah, because then I officially started doing like Neo Soul and R&B in 2023. Yeah.
That's proper, man. I know you are originally from Durban.
Nah, I'm from Jozi.
You're from Jozi?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Because I had a conversation with Enocs. He's from Durban, eh?
He's from Durban.
I assumed that he...
The thing is, all the articles just assume that
you're from Durban.
I'm from Durban.
Okay, before we actually continue with this, man, give us a young brief of who is Keywave. Okay, we know your name is Patience.
Yeah.
That's how you came up with the whole Patience is key, Keywave. Who's Keywave? Where you from? Where in Joburg you from?
So I'm a mixture of Zulu and Malawian. And I was born here in Jozi, around the Northcliffe Randburg area. I don't know if you know that. Yeah. So I went to Northcliffe High School, and stuff like that. I don't know. Should I continue?
You're a Jozi bro, yeah, bro.
Yeah,
If
I'm
you
a
still got
Jozi bro.
more-
Yeah, so then, like I grew up in Jozi.
Mm-hmm.
My whole life I've been here in Jozi and started music in Windsor West. We had like a young crew going on and stuff like that back then. So yeah, we started that. And then we kind of like got bars in
high
the
school.
school, in
Yeah,
high school for like doing music and stuff like that. Music, dancing, whatnot.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Man. Your upbringing, how was it like? Were your parents like open to you being a creative? Because
yeah,
the
I know
creative
how.
pursuit, man. Yeah.
Like my parents are different from most parents.
How so?
Like my father was always like, find a passion and push your passion. That's like my father.
That's different.
Yeah,
Man.
he's different because like I feel like since he's read like a lot of books, like Think and Grow Rich, whatnot.
You can manifest anything.
Exactly.
Basically.
So he tried to instill that in me because he was always like trying to research like how do rich people become rich, and he found out that it's usually their passion, not usually the school route. 'Cause the
Something
school
you
route,
love, yeah.
you just like go to school to work for someone and you just
Aish.
giving them,
Money,
like
yeah.
you generating money for them.
That's
But,
facts, man. I'm assuming maybe he was a creative as well.
yeah, he was a dancer before. Yeah, dancer and a DJ. And,
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense. But like in most cases, have you noticed when the parent is a creative?
Yeah.
They usually don't allow their kids to be creatives.
I don't know.
In some
why.
ca-
yeah, in
some
most
cases,
cases, yeah. Like
Because it's like the challenges that creative people face, especially in SA. So
Exactly.
to make your kid go through the same things that you went through, it's crazy business, man.
Yeah.
It's really crazy. You have figured out a sound.
Yeah.
You call it Arinbinga, ne?
Binga, yeah.
Binga.
Yeah.
How did you come up with that, man?
So how it came about, is me and my boys, Enocs Mae and LIINDOR. Shout out to Enocs Mae and LIINDOR. We came up with like a project.
Yeah.
So we did a project called Ingoduso EP, where it's like a project of 6 tracks, where it also has like a story of like a character that, falls in love and then at the end it ends badly type of thing. So then since I promote my things on TikTok a lot, so I promoted this one song that we have called Mfazwe Pep, and then someone commented Arinbinga, like as a joke. As a joke. I saw that name, then we just ran with it. We just ran with it until like people caught on, and then like it just became a whole thing.
Became a thing. For the people that don't understand Binga, can you give them a background as to why you went with Arinbinga?
Arinbinga is because like the Binga, like they're like a people from Durban, if I'm not
Like the
mistaken.
Maskandi.
Yeah, they listen to Maskandi and whatnot. They're like that whole, they have that whole culture. And since our music is in Zulu and the flows that most of the artists use, especially Enocs Mae and LIINDOR on the R&B beats that I produce, it's derived from Maskandi. So that's why it just made sense. Yeah, it just made sense. Like, R&B, okay.
That's
it makes
dope, man.
sense, yeah.
Have you guys coined it?
Nah.
Or trademarked?
Not yet.
Hey, you should, man. Because one thing's for sure, you guys are like innovators.
Yeah.
You're coming with something new to the music scene, you know?
Yeah.
And when something like that happens, there's going to be like people that want to replicate that thing. And when they
It's
replicate it
already
and they know you guys, and it's already happening, right?
Yeah.
So someone will probably have the idea or have someone in his team that's like coined that.
Yeah.
You know? Now, anytime you guys call your music Arinbinga, you can get sued. Whereas you like the creator of that whole thing, man. So you guys should definitely do that.
I think we just don't know how to go about it, but like we'll definitely research on how to like.
We'll chop about it off camera.
No stress.
It's like it's not that crazy.
It's not. Shut up.
Yeah, but man, I want to find out, man. Most of your records that you work on, it's with Enocs, right?
Yeah.
I want to understand how's the relationship between you guys. How did you guys meet? How did the whole thing happen? The synergy, because one thing I've grown to see with artists, artists, they flourish the most when they find the producer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like Kendrick's one of his biggest songs is with Mustard.
Yeah.
And the project that he released recently is with Mustard. And it makes sense, you know what
Yeah,
I mean?
exactly, yeah.
So yeah, I want to find out, how did that whole thing start, man?
So how it started was I found him on Instagram. Actually, there was a girl that I was making music with at the time.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know Boy Pelo.
Boy Pelo sounds
So
familiar.
yeah, so me and her, like, I produced a song for her called Show You.
Mhm.
Yeah. So then she posted a snippet of a song that she had with Enocs called Lobola. That's like one of their biggest songs on SoundCloud. So she posted a snippet. So I'm like, who's this? She's like, nah, it's Enocs Mae. So then I do my research. I research on SoundCloud. I'm like, Enocs Mae. I listen to all his music and I'm like, damn, I've done R&B, but I haven't done anything in vernac.
Yeah.
You feel me? So now I'm listening to it and I'm like, yo, I should really tap into this bag. So then I hit him up. I'm like, yo, Doug, your song really touched me. I'd really love to tap in. He's like, no stress. We can do it. Then after that, like, I just kept sending him beats on beats on beats. At first, he wasn't using them.
Yeah.
Like, I just kept sending him beats on beats. Because obviously, like, I still didn't understand his sound at the time. So then he used one of the beats I sent him, like the one that I least liked. It was like one of them that I just threw in the pack. And then we made the song Ngempela. And then I saw, like, so then after that, he doesn't like the song. He doesn't like the song. Yeah, he doesn't like it. He doesn't like it. But me, I was like, nah, bro, this is a hit.
Yeah.
This is a hit. So it stayed in the vault for like a week or two. And then after that, I just dropped it myself. I was like, bro, let me show this guy what this song can do. So I drop it, I promote it, that thing hits 1K in like a week. 1K on SoundCloud. And that time, since we only had like 100, 200 followers, 1K is big. So now that thing is doing numbers, And that time I just dropped it. Then after that, as we continued talking on WhatsApp, you know, we've both found out that we have the same surname, which is Ndlovu.
Are you guys related by any chance? When you go back to the family tree?
Maybe.
Probably.
Maybe. Because people say we look alike. So maybe.
I would say you guys have the same energy and aura.
Yeah.
But you obviously more...
Yeah, I'm more talkative.
Yeah,
he's the quiet one. Yeah.
That is crazy, man.
Yeah.
When
And
things
then-
are actually meant to happen.
Then we only met each other at this other event when he first came to Joburg. He called, I think it's the social, it was at the social table. It was Ecosystem Friends, something like that.
Yeah.
I just forgot the name. But like,
So
That's-
you came
that's
to
when-
Joburg for the event?
for a gig, for a gig. And then we met at that gig, like everyone from SoundCloud that we've never met
Was
before
there?
in person was there.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? So like everyone was there. I met Leah Butler for the first time. I met Enocs for the first time. Boipelo for the first time. Ovuyonke for the first time. Who else did I meet? LIINDOR for the first time. This time we all of us have made music together online, but we just haven't met each other.
Is crazy.
Yeah, so imagine that was like the great meetup. Yeah.
The power of the internet, bro.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
That is so crazy. Wow, what's the location again, the event?
The social table.
The name of the event?
The ecosystem.
Ecosystem.
Something like I forgot.
Damn.
Yeah.
That is so beautiful. That's a story, bro. Like, and most of those people now you're like really close with.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Bro, obviously, recently, you've taken a couple of steps inside the game, right? Inside the industry, right?
Yeah.
You're no longer in the outside looking in.
Yeah.
You're in the inside looking inside.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I want to find out, man, what are some of the challenges you've encountered with this industry?
The platforms. Like, I feel like people are not pushing R&B
As much as they should.
as much as the other genres in general.
yeah.
Like, I feel like then that's why I said thank you for a platform like this, because like the R&B kids are there, they're pushing.
Yeah, they pushing,
And,
bro.
Like, no disrespect to the other genres, but like our genre has we tell stories, you know what I'm saying? Real stories that people can relate to.
And it's mature, man.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
It's really mature.
So like, I feel like the more platforms we have to like push, you know, this type of music,
Yeah.
you know, that's how we could
Go
go
out.
up. You feel me? So I feel like we're not acknowledged. That I feel like that's the challenge. Like we're not acknowledged.
Knowledge like
as
that.
much.
I think also maybe another thing is everything is sort of drowning around piano.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like it's hard. Look at when Elaine came out, bro, with Elements, you know?
Yeah.
Piano wasn't as prominent,
Yeah.
hence why she could break through.
Yeah.
And even be signed to like an internationally acclaimed record label, you know? It's because of that. It's drowned by, you know, the piano. But what other challenge have you faced besides that?
Not other challenge I faced.
Yeah.
I can't really think of anything on top. Like, what are the challenges?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just also like the thing is like some people like they right when they say don't meet your idols. They right when they say don't meet your idols.
Ish.
Yeah. Sometimes
they turn into rivals.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Sometimes it's like that. Yeah.
And they're not who you thought they were. But also, I feel like you gotta blame yourself, bro. Like putting so much faith in a person or putting a person on a pedestal.
Yeah.
Until you get to meet them, you kind of like humanize them.
Exactly.
In a sense.
Yeah.
You know? I think it's expectations more than anything.
Yeah, because people are like, you see them on TV or on IG or whatever, you like, and also you kind of like create their personality in your head.
When you go there,
you don't know them. Then when you go there and the person's not like that, then you're like, you feel me? Bummed out and stuff like that. But yeah.
Have you had an experience like that? You don't have to name.
Yeah, I'm not gonna name. Obviously, I'm not gonna name anyone. But yeah, like a couple. But like also like I've had experiences where I thought the person was not a good person, and then I find out that they're the
good
most,
person.
you know, saying like they're the best person on earth.
That's proper,
thing.
man.
Yeah,
I love that, man. I think if you have maybe watched some of the episodes, one of the things that I want to achieve with this podcast is edutainment, you know? Like there's a lot of people that want to pursue music and stuff like that, you know? Yeah. What are some of the avenues of monetization that you guys have figured out? Because obviously it's also a genre that's hidden a bit, you know? So within that space, within the whole ecosystem of the industry, how do you find, like, let's say, for instance, gigs for your niche? How do you do that?
Like, I feel like people should also research. So, like, doing a lot of research. So, like, we did research and we found that, there are places where, you know, they book R&B artists and stuff like that. So, it's like gigs. Yeah. Also, you could monetize your music on YouTube.
Yeah, digital platforms.
Exactly. DistroKid. We also found like sync licensing. You know about sync licensing? Yeah.
You
I feel like
secured one?
Now we want to. That's the next step that we're like trying to get into. Sync licensing. I feel like people don't educate themselves with all this. Like people don't do research.
Information is power.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So like sync licensing is also, it's like one of the biggest
things,
biggest ways like
to monetize
your music. Yeah.
Beautiful, man. I love that. I saw an interesting video of you.
Yeah.
In high school.
Yeah. That's the one you're talking about.
Yeah. I saw an interesting video where you were like, I'm gonna paraphrase. You said something like, I'm gonna be a big deal.
Yeah. I'm gonna be famous.
You know? Like that kind of belief.
Yeah.
I love that, man.
Yeah.
And like you've manifested that.
Yeah.
How does it feel on the other side of that? Because some people, especially when you're in high school and you say something like that, some people have that, come on, bro.
Yeah.
How does it feel to be on the other end now?
Hey, bro, like when I go back to that video, I'm just like, yo, how did this happen? Yeah.
Damn.
And I was just like, Nah, thank God. I feel like, yeah, God saw the kind of faith that I had,
Yeah.
and He's like, nah, I'm gonna do it for you. You feel me? I feel like it all starts with that belief that you're talking about.
Yes,
Like,
believe.
if you can believe it, it'll happen.
It will happen.
Then God is gonna just throw it
You
in
know,
front of you.
The reason why I asked you about your upbringing, that question kind of connects to this one.
Oh yeah,
'cause
yeah.
Let's look at someone who has, because that says you have so much self-belief, which is like one of the most important things to succeed.
Yeah.
I mean, Kanye is one of the most successful artists
Yeah.
of all time, you know?
Of all time, yeah.
Because he was raised by a mother that believed. And you saying your pops was like, hey, do what you want to do and stuff like that.
Exactly.
So how important do you think self-belief is for like a creative person?
Like the biggest, like that is one thing you need to have. You know what I'm saying? That's the first thing
you need to have. Yeah.
That's the first thing. Like you need to believe that
You can do it.
you can do it. You need to have confidence.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? Even if you don't have confidence, try and build it up. Because I won't lie, like I wasn't confident like the way I am before. Like I kind of like built it up.
it,
You know what I'm saying? Because if you're gonna jump into the music industry or the entertainment industry, there's a lot of things you're gonna have to do like in front of people. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't have confidence, you're going to fall.
Facts.
You feel me?
You know, it's so crazy that you say like you've built the confidence. Personally, I feel like there is no such thing as confidence. There's you being comfortable in your own skin.
Yeah.
Because you get someone who's like the most introverted in the world, but just because they're comfortable with who they are, when they get out there in the public, they don't try to be something else. They're comfortable in their skin.
Yeah.
You know? It's like, for instance, when you look at a person like Frank Ocean,
Yeah.
he's an introvert, he's a quiet person, but when he's in front of a camera, he can articulate himself. He doesn't shy away and stuff like that. So it's really dope, man, to hear that, man. It's really dope. I want to find out, man. Dream collabs?
Dream collabs. Yo, like now I'm looking outside. I don't lie.
For real?
Yeah. Cause
Who are you
like
looking at?
my biggest dream was Blackie.
Blackie.
I don't lie.
For real?
Ever since.
And you got a record with him?
Yeah. A couple of records now. Yeah.
Fine.
So if I'm gonna say outside, probably 9 Days. I don't know if you know who 9 Days is, and Lizzie Birchie. Yeah.
No idea.
Yeah, but like they're also kind of like coming up, but they're big in the UK.
Yeah.
Yeah, looking at that. And then here, the ones you mentioned, like Zoe Moteja. Yeah.
Lira.
Lira.
The Lira.
Yeah,
If you can do a collab with Lira, I'm telling you.
Yeah, so Lira, if you're watching this, you know what I'm saying?
Manifested, don't you? Manifested that before?
I'm gonna work with Lira and Zoe Moteja.
Shout out. You heard it here first.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
It's good. And if it happens, I need 2% royalty.
Yeah, I got you.
You know? Nah, I'm joking, man. You know, but I do believe it's gonna happen, man.
Yeah.
Like you and Lira, bro. Like I feel like if the new generation and the old generation connect,
it's going to.
you create something crazy, man. You know, it's like when you look at the hip hop scene, how a person like, let's say, Casper and Nasty, they hop on a song. You know what I mean? It's two different generations, so they come with like a different feel to it, man.
Yeah.
So it's really dope, man. You have one of the craziest collabs
Yeah.
in the country, you know? Like collabs that are coming, that are unreleased, and collabs that are released. You have a collab with Blackie, bro.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
THANDOLWETHU. How it happened was so crazy. Like,
Yeah.
so when I first dropped NGIMILE, my first debut single with Ovuyonke, there was a time like Blackie just posted it on his story. Like no text, nothing. People are just telling me, yo, go to Blackie's story, you gotta see your song.
No one sent him the music.
Nah, nothing.
That's crazy.
Just posted it.
Yeah.
I had okay. Sure. The next time when we dropped the project, no, we dropped STHANDWA SAM. Posted STHANDWA SAM. Then we dropped the project. Post the project. You see, so now I'm like, yo, so I had like a close friend. I was like, that knows Blackie. I'm like, yo, please tell Blackie, like, yo, I'm trying to log in. Like, yeah. She's like, no, actually, how it happened was we were at her house, right? Me and my bro Jamal, he's a crazy guitarist, Jamal Zaj. So we were at her house making music, and then she was like, "Whose numbers do you want?" Then we asked for. Then like she was like, my bro asked for another artist's number.
Yeah.
Then she's like, "Who do you want?" Then I'm like, "This one might be a stretch, ne?" But she laughs. She's like, "I got it." She sends me the number, right? But I still didn't hit him up because I was like, "Hey, I can't just be like, yo, I got your number from." You know what I'm saying? So then there comes a day where he plays our music on the live. Like he plays the whole project, start to finish, and he's singing the songs word for word.
Crazy.
So people are hitting me up. My phone is going crazy. Like people are hitting me up. Like, how does it feel? How does it feel? How does what feel? They like go to Blackie's live. I enter the live. Then I don't know if you've seen the clip. Blackie's like, hey, Mr. Keywave, send a pack.
Oh, I've seen that.
We're not bonding here. We're making music.
Yeah.
Same time, I go, since I had the number, I just sent him a pack of 5 beats, like a pack of 5. Like, no, not a pack of 5, like 5 packs of beats.
Damn, how many beats were there?
Like, I don't know, in one there was 6, in one there was 4. I don't know. I just sent like a whole...
So it could be like 30 beats.
Whatever I had, I just sent it.
Damn.
So one of them was THANDOLWETHU, right? I sold Ovuyonke, because me, Ovuyonke just had the first part, then the beat, then it ends like that. You know, it ended like that. But Ovuyonke was like, yeah, I'm stuck on this song. I don't know what to do with it. I'm like, since you're stuck, I don't know, we can send it maybe. So I sent it.
With the vocals?
Yeah, with Ovuyonke's vocals. It's just the first part. Yeah. It was just Ovuyonke in the first part. So I remember it was the 24th of December. That's when the live happened and thing. So somewhere in Jan, I'm sitting at my boy Swain's house. I'm making beats. I'm cooking up. My phone is sitting like right here in front of me. I see a message from Blackie verse. I'm like, yeah.
How long did that take? Him sending back the verse?
Since he was going to Durban, because he had, so it was December 25th. Obviously, he's going for Christmas.
He's going home,
So I think that time he just landed back in Joburg, did the verse, sent it to me. So now he goes live. I go to his live. I'm like, yo, I just seen your message. He pins me on the live. So I'm like, yo, that's so crazy. So I didn't listen to the song yet. I didn't listen to the song yet. I was just like, all right, let me calm down. Then I'm like, yo, let's play the song. Yeah. So I connect to the speaker. I tell Bruce to take a video. And I don't know if you've seen the video of me reacting to the verse.
Yeah, the Blackie verse.
Yeah, I started jumping. I was like, yo, I was like, yo. And then I saw that he extended the song and then put Ovuyonke's chorus at the end and then sang over.
Oof, that's a beautiful story, man. That's beautiful. And like Blackie makes sense why he would work with you guys. Because first and foremost, he's also from Durban. Yeah. And he can sing in Zulu. Yeah. Which leads me to another question, bro. How important is like South African indigenous languages to South African music?
I feel like it's very important because since you want people to relate. You know what I'm saying? You want people to relate.
The everyday person.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people, obviously people sing and speak in English because of, you know, the overseas influence. Yeah. So I feel like when people find that, oh, you make R&B, something that they like, and you sing in their language or rap in their language, now there's two things that they can relate to.
The R&B and the language.
Exactly, because not a lot of people are doing that. Everyone's trying to copy overseas. You know what I'm saying? But that's now if we take what's from overseas and we incorporate our own.
Beautiful, man.
You feel me?
Love that, man.
Yeah.
Unreleased, I saw you with Leah Butler.
Yeah.
What's going on? What's happening there?
Yeah, we have a couple of... shout out to Leah Butler. She's the homie.
She's fire.
Yeah, she's fire.
Come to the show. Come to the show, please. Please come to the show.
Hopefully you'll have Leah Butler on the show.
Yeah, we manifesting that
Yeah,
one.
manifesting that one.
Yeah, how did that happen, man?
Yo, there was a time like she also just hit me. She hit me up randomly.
Yeah.
She's like, "Yo, I want to work." You know what I'm saying? And this was because that's not the first time we worked together.
Yeah.
There was a time like we also have another song that like I sent a beat over WhatsApp. You know what I'm saying? And then like she sends it back. What like 45 minutes later? She sent it back.
Same
yeah,
day.
It's also same day.
It's crazy, Ben. It's
Crazy song. Bro.
Damn.
Yeah, and then there we locked in at the studio. Like she came through to the studio. We locked in.
I can't wait to hear that.
Yeah, so yeah, we have some crazy stuff on that. We should have 4 to 5 joints
Already?
Yeah.
That's an EP. Are we expecting a young EP?
Maybe. I'm not saying too much. Can't say too much. Maybe.
Shout out, man. Are you guys independent?
Yeah.
Oh,
Independent.
distro, indie, publishing,
No,
indie.
so ISIGABA and the song Sour was under House of Cream. There's not distribution.
Distribution, okay.
Yeah, they distributed and published the song,
Oh.
the project and the song. Yeah,
You guys are doing all of this by yourselves?
by ourselves.
Fire, man. I saw you guys at Universal. That's why I asked you that question.
Oh yeah, no, we're
It's
not.
just the
We
studio.
were working with Sinaye,
Or who's
who
signed
signed to Universal. Yeah, so
How you finding independence, bro?
it's nice because
Yeah.
you get everything, like all your money, everything.
back to you, yeah,
comes
yeah.
back to you. That's the nice thing about independence. The hard thing is like marketing is yourself.
Everything.
Like speaking, if you have to go in rooms and whatnot, you need to manage yourself, whatnot.
No media training. You gotta.
Hey, you have
do
to
what you
just,
gotta do.
So like we just keep on watching as many interviews as we can
Yeah.
and stuff like research so that we know what's happening. You know
That's
what I'm
dope,
saying?
man.
Yeah.
That's dope. Are you open to being signed, or you trying to
Maybe
go
if a good deal comes about, for sure.
You
The
have-
thing is, I feel like my deal will be more different because since I'm a producer that drops music,
Yeah.
so I feel like
I mean, that's a thing.
Yeah.
You know, like I had this thought the other day about how in this day and age, like the importance of producers,
yeah,
the importance of DJs. Like
exactly.
I think this past weekend, Calvin Momo did like the whole Red Bull
The
thing,
the
you know?
symphonic thing,
which was so insane, bro.
It's
Like
so crazy.
how many artists that guy could pull was insane.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like even when you look at a person like Mash Beats,
Yeah, exactly.
you know, if he can do something like that, the whole hip hop community
Yeah.
or industry is gonna come to one show.
Exactly.
So it's like it's really important, man.
Yeah.
But I think it would be dope, man. Maybe one day you'd sign to something international even, you know?
Yeah.
You in Johannesburg, bro. You've been in Johannesburg your whole life, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
How has this place shaped you?
How has it shaped me?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like
As a creative.
as a creative,
Yeah.
I feel like in Joburg, since like life is fast and everything, and this is kind of like the center point of like creativity, whether
Facts,
it be
yeah,
fashion, entertainment, and whatnot. So just being around like all the since like also
Like-minded people.
yeah, exactly. Since my cousin is also a creative, like his name is Quincy. Shout out Quincy. Like Quincy, John Doe, Floyd. Those are like the bros that kind of like showed me, nah, dog, there's places like Maboneng, you know what I'm saying? There's places like CBD where like
Creative
things.
people are at.
Exactly. This is where the creative people meet, you know what I'm saying? This is how fashion is and stuff like that. So that shout out to them for bringing me out here and then, you know,
Beautiful,
doing
man.
that. Yeah.
Like that, bro. Damn, that is dope. I love Joburg. I call this city the city of thriving, bro. You know, like there's something Lwazi Matontela posted about how the air here in Joburg is different.
Yeah.
Everyone here walks around like I'm gonna make it.
Exactly.
You don't get that anywhere else,
Anywhere
man.
else, bro.
So it's really different, man. I want to know, man. Okay, before we get into that, because those are like closing questions, right?
Yeah.
The project, man. Is Gaba, ne?
ISIGABA.
Is Gaba.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
ISIGABA means a phase.
A phase.
Yeah.
That's Zulu, no?
Yeah, it's Zulu. So like ISIGABA is like, so it's a project of 9 tracks.
Yeah, with Enocs.
Yeah, with Enocs Mae. So it's a joint.
Shout out,
It's
yeah.
a joint project. Me and Enocs like put together.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like it was supposed to be a Soul Brothers because me, Enocs Mae, and LIINDOR call ourselves the Soul Brothers.
I thought Ovuyonke is a part of that as well. Crazy.
Yeah, it is kind of a part of it. Like he features on, so like it'll probably be like the fourth.
Because there's Ovuyonke's interlude.
Yes.
There's STHANDWA SAM that is. Oh, STHANDWA SAM is. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's the biggest track.
Yeah, I saw. I think it's on 200 and something. 300 now.
300K. Yeah.
Bro, shoot a video, man.
Yeah, dog. We were supposed to shoot a video, but yo, bro, a lot of things happened when we tried to shoot the video. Like we got stuck in Durban. Yeah, it was crazy.
It's
Yeah, it was crazy. Yo, like, it was a crazy
What
week
happened?
that week? Like, we got the money for coming back,
Yeah.
right, to Jozi. And since it went to Enoch's account, his distribution took all the ticket money. So now we're like, yo, we're gonna get more money. Yeah, but yeah, it was a crazy, and we're supposed to shoot like the Friday. So now, like on a Wednesday, this happens. Now, like in 2 days, what are we gonna do?
Nice.
Yeah, so we stayed there for like another week until we got money to come back.
That is crazy. So you guys ended up not shooting the video that side?
No, we didn't shoot the video. And also, Ovuyonke lives in Pietermaritzburg, which is that side in Durban.
Oh, flip.
So, like,
you guys have to go
sometimes,
that side.
sometimes he's here, sometimes he's not in
Yeah.
Jozi. You know what I'm saying? Since like he's like his job, everything that's that side.
It's that side.
Yeah,
Damn. Interesting, man.
yeah.
You should still shoot that, man.
We
please,
are
bro.
planning that.
That's
at
gonna
the
be
moment.
crazy.
Yeah.
Because favorite records from you guys is STHANDWA SAM, obviously. Ichupan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might be saying it wrong. 'cause
Yeah, it's Japan. Nah,
Ichupan.
you said it right,
Yeah. He at the Mango Farm, he actually explained what it
the
means.
meaning.
Can you break it down, man? Since it's like a long form, yeah.
Japan means money. So like
Yeah.
in that song, Enocs Mae is just talking about his story of like how he came from Durban
To
to
Joburg.
Jozi to try and make money.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? So Japan. So yeah,
It's fine, man.
that's like the whole song is just about his story coming from.
That's fine. That's
Yeah.
fine. I like that, man. We're getting closer to the end of the show now. And as you know, our show is called Culture's Biggest.
Yeah.
You're definitely a Culture's Biggest. Hence why you're here and we're having a conversation.
Yeah.
I want to know, what does culture mean to you?
I feel like culture is just, it's basically the people of now recycling what has happened before. You know what I'm saying?
Like sampling.
Exactly, sampling. Because I feel like everything that we do is we just pull it from like the references of back in the day. I feel like sometimes in fashion, maybe someone is going to wear like an African print, stuff like that. It's derived from, you know, the African culture or whatnot. Like for us, since we've merged two genres together, if you're saying culture is like the way you speak, the way you move, the way you dress, whatnot, if, like the things that are around you that influence you as a person, I feel like sampling is one of the biggest. And since I'm a producer, yes, pun intended, sampling is one of them.
Sampling is culture. I love that. That's fire, man.
Yeah.
Last question that we usually have on the show is, any advice to like upcoming producers that are doing the same thing or are trying to do the same thing that you're doing?
I just say like push. Push. Find people, surround yourself with people that have the same drive as yourself. Like surround yourself with people that like think like you, that are not trying to bring you down and whatnot. Yeah, and same thing. If a producer like really wants to strive, I feel like they should find an artist that has the same vision as them. Like I feel like same drive. Like if they believe in the artist and the artist believes in the producer and they're trying to reach a bigger goal, like they dream big together. I feel like
Beautiful.
They could do it. They could really do it.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
My bro, thank you so much
No, thank
for
you.
the conversation.
No problem.
This has been dope.
Yeah.
We documenting your journey.
Yeah.
We definitely gonna have more conversations going forward.
For sure.
Your journey is one of the most interesting journeys that I'm looking at right now in the South African music scene.
Yeah.
The people that you're working with, what you guys stand for, the music,
Yeah.
you know. And I just want to say, man, keep doing what you're doing. You definitely Culture's biggest. And I wish you Godspeed on the journey.
Thanks a lot, bro.
Shout out, man. And it's a wrap. Shout out for tuning in, man. See you on the next one. It's shoot. We out.